So maybe
is going.
Hello and welcome to Inside Jacksonville, a production of the University of North Florida's Department of Communication and the CW17. I'm Caressa Stinchcomb.
And I'm Angie Villada. We're here each month with stories about life on our favorite coast, the First Coast.
We hope you're ready to get a closer look at things to do around town. Plant Night is taking over local bars and restaurants, offering a new type of night out. Each night has a different theme, but always offers a fun 2 hours of socializing, laughing, and creativity. Inside Jacksonville's Aaron Garnett caught up with some people to see what it's all about.
It's a new twist on a night out on the tongue, and it's called Plant Night. Plant Night takes over different Jacksonville hotspots a couple nights a week. Guided by an experienced plant enthusiast, guests get their hands dirty and build their own terrariums.
Oh, well, Plant Night is a fun night out. We do give you plants and we make it pretty for you and you get to take it home, but we want everybody to enjoy themselves and the time that they have.
But before each one begins, they must recite the Plant Night Oath.
To relax and have fun. To relax and have fun. To not throw dirt on my neighbor. To not throw dirt on my neighbor. And not squirt water on anyone. And not squirt water on anyone.
Donna Platt enjoys presenting different plant themes for people to try, but she wasn't always interested in working with plants.
I still don't like growing things. Because I had to garden as a child, but the knowledge was there. And when I saw succulents, I thought, oh, these are cute and easy. It's something that even I could do and not have to mess it up, take too much time to do it every day. So I thought, wow. And then I started doing the succulents and I was like, okay, I fell in love again.
It is with this renewed love that she guides these classes and shares her plant knowledge with everyone who joins.
I learned about how often you should water them and the signs to look for when they're overwatered or underwatered.
Plant Night is a new type of social experience. It's a chance to get creative, meet new people, get a little dirty, and have a lot of fun.
Many take it as an opportunity to have date night, or even a fun girls' night out.
Now, I do have some plant care instruction cards for you, and these are just...
I thought it was a lot of fun and something very different to do.
And anyone can join in on these unique classes because you don't need to know much about plants to sign up or have a good time.
We walk you through the process from beginning to end. So if you have no plant experience or if you have a black thumb, we still teach you how to put the plant in the dirt and how to take care of it once you get it home.
Her favorite part is just seeing what everyone comes up with.
The best thing is to see what people create because we provide the tools, the materials, the plants, and you could have 25 people with 25 completely different terrariums when it's over. Still nice and moist like it is today. Don't water.
Some people's favorite thing about Plant Night is simply the location.
my favorite part was having it at a brewery.
And it keeps them coming back for more.
I won a free pass to come again, so I have to now.
Aaron Garnett, Inside Jacksonville.
Cheers.
These events take place 3 to 4 times each week, and you can sign up anytime at plantnight.com.
The automotive business can be competitive in Jacksonville, especially with such a large variety of repair shops. Blood, Sweat, and Gears is a mobile car repair shop allowing people to experience convenient repairs without breaking the bank. Inside Jacksonville's Stephanie Wolf speaks with the men behind the business.
Mike, channel locks.
Michael Wiley and Brian Seaton met in college, and after working together in customer service, they decided to create a business doing something they're passionate about.
We got tired of the whole corporate aspect of working, and we've been talking about it for a while, and we just decided to drop what we were doing and make it happen.
Their company can do a variety of different repairs, ranging from normal maintenance and tune-ups to AC jobs and interior work. However, they do experience some restrictions working remotely.
There's not a lot that we can't do, and if there is something we can't do mobily, sometimes we'll find a location to do it at another time, or we can usually recommend somebody that can take care of the job for them.
When it comes to car repairs, convenience is key. Tow fees are expensive, and with Blood, Sweat, and Gears, that's one cost you don't have to front. They work mostly out of Mandarin in North St. Johns County. They have a 20-mile service radius from where they start every day, though they do travel outside of it for a small fee.
It's so convenient. I can leave my car at the house. They can swing by and work on it while I'm not there or anything like that. I don't have to take it to somewhere, take time out of my day to go and do something like that.
Being in business for 3 years, Michael and Brian have worked on a variety of vehicles ranging from vintage trucks to modern sports cars.
The way we market our business right now, a lot of it is word of mouth, and it's been really great. We have a huge impact in the automotive community here, and a lot of our friends and family have been passing out cards and getting our name out there, but we also do have a Facebook page, so that does help.
I mean, so I've had some bad experiences in the past with other shops and such like that, just not getting the job done or problems still being there afterwards. So I know them, I know they'll do a quality job.
Blood, Sweat, and Gears has been in business for about 3 years, and one day hope to expand to a larger customer base. Stephanie Wolf, Inside Jacksonville.
Blood, Sweat, and Gears is locally based in the Mandarin sector of Jacksonville. If you're interested in saving time and money, visit their Facebook page at Blood, Sweat, and Gears Automotive or give them a call at 904-616-7636. That's 904-616-7636.
Coming up on the show, a tragic death in Jax Beach gave a young chef a purpose.
And after the break, arena football, my friends. It has been on the scene for almost 10 seasons. We're talking with the Jacksonville Sharks about their success. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville.
We hope you're ready to hear more about what's happening around town. The Jacksonville Sharks are entering their 10th season. Inside Jacksonville's Michael Card speaks with players and the vice president to hear what they are looking forward to most.
Over the last decade, the city's arena team has changed the way locals think about professional football. The Jacksonville Sharks were established in 2009 and has made the playoffs in each of its seasons but 2014. During that time, the team has won 2 championships in 2011 and 2017. Sharks Vice President Tim Johnson is responsible for getting corporate sponsors and taking care of the players' housing, food, hotels, and setting up training camp, among other tasks.
We're not the Jaguars, but we can say that we've won 2 championships and that we do pack the house.
Former TCU wide receiver Jawan Story has signed with the Sharks this offseason after taking a 3-year break from playing football.
It's a great opportunity to play for a team, and you know you have stability, and the team isn't going to be gone after like a year or two. So then you'll just be like, so now what I have to do? Like go play for somewhere, like go play somewhere else.
Arena football is more than just making plays and scoring touchdowns on Saturdays. It's really the hard work done off the field that makes a team successful, like the Jacksonville Sharks have been for the last 10 years.
The Sharks left the Arena Football League in 2016 to join the National Arena League in an effort to take better care of its players, although they would ultimately be receiving less money to do so.
The AFL does pay more, and not a whole lot more, but there's a lot of pluses they give to the players. I mean, like your housing, your food, your medical, your travel. We take care of the players 100%.
Third-year defensive lineman Damian Jacobs feels that arena football allows players to have more personal interactions with their fans than other sports because of how close they are to the field.
That's what makes arena football great, is that the fans are able to get as closest to us as they can, and that's what makes it unique.
Jacobs says he's happy playing football, but knows that it's a dangerous game and every player is one injury away from ending their career.
The linemen are crazy because we hit 300-pounders every play, so it's like it comes with the territory.
Although there is risk in playing such a physical game, Jacobs is happy to make his mark in the city.
The Sharks have had a lot of history going before I got here, and they will continue after I'm done. But just to be a little tidbit in that ride, just a little part of that ride, it's a good thing.
Michael Card, Inside Jacksonville.
For more information about how you can get to a Sharks game this coming season, visit jacksharks.com/tickets.
When it comes to endangered species in Florida, panthers and manatees are well known. But every year for the last decade, thousands of people have gathered to raise awareness for another larger mammal. Inside Jacksonville's Sarah Crouch speaks to locals at the Right Whale Festival.
The views from Jacksonville's beaches can be breathtaking and attracts visitors from around the world. But just offshore and out of sight, there are some really big visitors who migrate to the First Coast every winter, North Atlantic right whales.
People don't even know that these whales come off Jacksonville Beach and can sometimes be seen right off the coast having their babies. They come here to have their young. So this is a calving and a nursery area. So it's the most important habitat in the world.
Since many locals are unaware of the right whales, an annual festival called the Right Whale Festival is held. Many scientists and wildlife conservation specialists come out to help educate locals and spread awareness.
The right whales got their name because they used to be considered the right whale to hunt. According to NOAA, there are 450 right whales remaining. Jacksonville locals can help protect these whales by keeping an eye out for them on our beaches.
It is very common to see right whales in our area. In order to create the safest area for them, whale sightings need to be reported.
If anyone were to see a whale, which we do see right here from shore, they're kind of hard to see. They don't have a dorsal fin, but they do have a V-shaped blow. So residents do see them often from shore. But if they see them, they can call 1-877-WHALE-HELP, report the sighting, and then we're able to alert the mariners of their presence so they can avoid colliding with them.
The law states that everyone needs to remain 500 yards or 1,500 feet away from right whales.
Right whales have been protected for more than 80 years, and they're not really making a comeback. And although they've been protected internationally from whaling for more than 8 decades, it is still humans that are keeping them from rebounding. Their biggest threats are fishing gear entanglements and ship strikes. So even though they're not purposefully being killed anymore, we're still driving them to extinction, and I think they have just as much of a right to be here as we do, and it shouldn't really be our decision to wipe them off the face of the earth.
Sarah Crouch, Inside Jacksonville.
Future whale watchers can get involved by checking out the book Winnie's Journey by Julie Albert and Raising Awareness.
How often do you use technology per day? The question recently has been, how much is too much? People are always on their phones and children are glued to their iPads. Recently, some schools have taken this issue and made it work to their advantage. Here's Inside Jacksonville's Zach Sampley with more on how schools today are changing how children learn.
Technology has revolutionized how we connect with one another as a society. Learning has become where teachers and students naturally collaborate in the classroom.
Most of the new technology is very engaging, so it creates less distractions, it creates less behavior issues in class. The kids love it. And a lot of the new technology, the programs used output data for you, so you can glance at a kid's data and know what they're still missing and how to get them that missing piece.
Incorporating new technologies has created learning to be more visually stimulating and captivating. It has become where kids not only have to learn, they want to learn.
It's not just like learning, it's just like a game. It's like a game, and like you're playing the game to learn. So like, it's really fun.
With new technology being integrated in classrooms, teaching is more efficient and learning is more engaging. So students are having fun preparing for their future. Schools are adding learning games into their curriculum, so the more difficult subjects like math and science are easier to understand and comprehend.
The blue iPad's Door 24. It's math facts, and it's helping me with my facts, and also I'm playing a game with it, so I'm learning my facts and having fun.
There are many pros with using technology in classrooms, but it also has its drawbacks.
Some negatives with technology is that students go onto certain sites without permission and they look up content that they may be allowed to at home, but it's not school appropriate.
With every new problem comes new solutions. Teachers are working on ways to make sure students are only using technology in the classroom for learning.
They do have a software on our computers that you are able to look at the screens of the students in your classroom, but it goes with its advantages and disadvantages.
Sometimes it can be hard for teachers to keep tabs on their students. Kids today have grown up using high-tech devices, and many know how to use them very well.
When I do it the regular way, I don't learn it as fast, but when I'm having fun with it, I learn it very fast.
Humans continue to evolve. Technology is breaking barriers, and how we learn is being reimagined and redesigned. When how we learn evolves, so do we. Zach Sampley, Inside Jacksonville.
It looks like just a pencil and paper alone might become a thing of the past. Students are learning new things while having fun at the same time. If they're excited to go to school and learn, the possibilities are endless.
Next, a local chef is feeding Jacksonville in memory of his friend's death.
Later on the show, young adults with autism are able to learn life skills by working at a local thrift store. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville.
Our last couple of stories will leave you feeling good. Behind every great chef, there's a story of determination, passion, and purpose. A special person inspires Chef Kalen Anderson to turn his passion for food into his career. Inside Jacksonville's Mark Mangra speaks to Kalen about his business and how it all started in his home with his friends and family.
Chef Kalen Anderson, owner of Feed the Ville, uses food both as his love and art, something that became his passion when he needed it the most.
My mom was always cooking. We weren't the eat out family. After she would try it, she would say, hey, this is easy. So with her thought process, that kind of carried, and still to this day carries my career.
Learning the ways of his mother was his first introduction into growing his culinary talent. From there, his first customers were his friends.
Even for someone to say, oh man, hey, I tried your food, it was good, that's good enough for me. Especially coming from the city and the people that I know, it's always more than that. Like, people tell me that just my work ethic has pushed them.
Feeding the Ville to me means that everybody eats, plain and simple. I mean, if you are family from the Ville, it's not too many people that are from here, so it's such a close-knit county, you know, for us to represent. And Feed the Ville means feed the Ville. You family, you eat.
He gives multiple options to his customers, which has shown his range in making sure everyone eats. He also specializes in vegetarian and vegan options.
People see my passion and see that I would do anything for my passion. A lot of people tell me I need a vacation, I need to take some time off. I don't do it because I feel like, why would you take a vacation from something you love to do?
Out of the many things that fuels Chef Kalen's passion, his friend Glenn Gleet McNeil Jr. is his main source. On July 4th, 2017, McNeil was fatally shot while celebrating at the beaches. He left behind inspiration for his friends and family, especially for Chef Kalen.
Gleet was always a funny person. This man would make anybody laugh. Any situation could make the worst day turn to the brightest day. He helped me progress the idea of Feed the Ville because he told me one thing. He was like, hey man, if nobody else will support you, we gonna support you.
McNeil's death sparked a hashtag named Long Live Gleet that grew within the community and brought people together to celebrate his life. So much so that a memorial was created for him at the location of his murder.
Long live Gleet. That's kind of a mantra that, like I said, a lot of us are living by because we know the person that he was. So we're trying to live his life as best we can through our passions to show his impact on us, to show that he is still part of us.
Mark Mangra, Inside Jacksonville.
You can check out Chef Anderson's menu at feedtheville.com. He has a wide variety of food options and even meal plans for those who are busy but want to eat good and healthy food.
A dream that started off with a mom and son turned into a safe haven for others who are affected by autism. Spectrum Thrift Store is changing the way we see autism. Inside Jacksonville's John and Keisha Thompson speaks with the team of Spectrum Thrift Store.
Owners Mark and Elisa Tillman opened Spectrum stores in January of this year with the goal of providing their 14-year-old autistic son, Lucas, a chance to get real-life work experience.
I always had this thing about, will he ever find employment? I worry about that because he does, you know, he has his quirks.
Since opening Spectrum, Mark and Elisa have helped more than 50 learning disabled adults and teens receive on-the-job learning experience, an experience that is paramount for the individuals to be able to reach their future workplace goals.
According to the CDC, autism is the fastest growing childhood epidemic. Children with autism have difficulties finding jobs once they graduate from high school, and Spectrum is changing that.
We love to help people progress to try to get
get them into that zone where they can interact. Where when they go to an employee or employer, and they say, well, what's your tendencies? What can you do? We want to have them to be knowledgeable and to be able to say, hey, I was able to interact with customers. I was able to hang clothes. I was able to do a POS training, and have that on the resume so that when they can get accepted in some of the corporate America.
I get to practice social interactions with the customers, which will help me prepare for the real world, because without the good communication skills, then I wouldn't be able to get my thoughts across effectively. And this gives me an atmosphere to get into a little bit more technical.
Mark and Alicia's teachings of patience and understanding helps create a productive and educational atmosphere for volunteers. This makes it easy for the employees and volunteers to come out their comfort zone and interact with customers. Expanding on what Spectrum has been doing over the last year is the goal. Mark and Alicia want to help learning disabled individuals with work experience all over Northeast Florida, but the key to doing this lies with a better online presence for monetary donations.
The way we're going to plan to expand is people right now, they donate their items. A lot of people will donate time, but now we have the ability through spectrumthriftstore.org is to donate monetarily wise. So you can go online and people can actually donate money, and all that money goes to an account that goes to pay developmentally delayed individuals.
Johnny Keisha Thompson, Inside Jacksonville.
You can make donations at spectrumthriftstore.org. All proceeds are donated to ESE students and employees with autism.
Well, that's a wrap on this edition of Inside Jacksonville.
If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com.
You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at InsideJacksUNF. Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you next time on Inside Jacksonville.